wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Deen, brother in Deen. This is my brother Shahin, my friend. He's also your brother in Deen. Today we're headed, we got quite a bit of drive for our campfire lunch. Brother Shahin is my guest today. We got something very special today with his request. I think this is a perfect place. Oh, okay guys, we are here. This is a really nice spot. As you can tell, we have a river over here on the right side. And we have a kind of shade here. This is where we're gonna do the fire right here. We're gonna have to dig through the snow. And we're gonna set up everything right over here. So let's get started with that. Brother Shahin is going to help me out, then we're going to get working on the fire.
So what do we have?
So you want to tell them?
Show me the ropes.
Tell
man.
them what we have in plan for today. Huh?
Well, first things first. I'm hungry, so we're gonna make. Hopefully, give everybody a good idea what to make when you go camping. We're gonna make some toast with eggs and special. This is what we used to do back in Balkans growing up. We used to do this when you have stale bread. Instead of throwing away the bread, we just kind of dip it in eggs and fry it. Fry it in the pan, it would be delicious.
Yeah, we'll show you that later on. We'll show you all of the process for it. But right now,
You want to use this pan?
we're just about to take the inventory. There's snow going on it. And this is also going to be a good place to sit. There you go. Got the coffee for Shahin's request.
Coffee's made, right?
Can't go without this.
Look at the other camera.
Got the grill. And of course, can't go without cutting board. got vegetables. And the most important things, we got our steaks.
Oh,
So
my
these
life just
steaks,
gave
these steaks are going for, I think I'm gonna put them in the snow, brother, huh? They're cold, they're really cold.
Let me see.
I'll just leave them there. So we've been making shish-kababs. So shish-kababs are on the menu today. And of course you can't have shish-kababs without mushrooms. And that's all we have for today. So we got kind of clean this up. We got the fire going here. There we go. Actually, we got pretty good amount of smoke around here.
So I got a few things here too. Got the eggs.
Yes, definitely. Oh, bro, I forgot milk.
Did you?
Yeah. It's okay.
Brother, I present to you.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
I had a feeling. My sixth sense told me bring some milk.
My friend for you there. That's my buddy.
So we got the pita bread, and then
We're gonna have so much bread. We might not need that pita bread.
Brother, there's no such thing as too much bread. You know how we are.
Yeah. Oh, the weather today is just beautiful. Man, I'm getting hot. Let me guys bring you in closer here. Show you what we are doing, but we still have a lot of snow here, and this is kind of shady area here. So it's gonna take a little while for it to melt off. Let me see. You can zoom in. Right there. So that's where we are planning to build a fire. So I'm trying to make this as wide as I can, so when we build a fire, all this snow, I don't want it melting and putting out a fire here. This is good enough for a better place. We can sit there, we can clean up this log here, and we can also sit on a log anywhere. It's not like we're going to be doing a lot of sitting around here. What do you say, brother Shahin?
Brother, I'm just following you. You're the man.
So
that's for the fire?
yeah. So showing in the last videos, we still have to build the fire. Kind of raise it up from the ground, get a little foundation, so it's easier to start up a fire. We got firewood right there, right in front of us. Got a new blade. On the last video, Brother Muhammad complained about my blade. So I got the new one. Let's see how it cuts. I kind of tried it at home, but you never know until you try it in the woods, right? Oh yeah, you don't have to go far from here. you go. Brother Shahin is testing out my saw now.
Looks good. Brother, you know I used to do martial arts. I mean, is this really necessary when I got this?
Bro, you want a good biceps and triceps? That's what you do. He's just ripping through that stuff.
I'm telling you, man.
Ah, look at that.
Make sure you put that Bruce Lee. Let's do this. Oh man, I haven't done this in 20 years.
Take off your jacket, bro. You're getting too hot with that.
Okay.
And that's how it's done, my brothers. That's how it's done.
Here. Gonna have plenty?
Huh? You wanna cut more? It's never enough, bro.
Nope.
Never enough. You can cut all of this right here, except that one. That one is my coat hanger right there. You can't cut that one. Well, you guys, let me show you a little bit around here. Look at this water. This is so beautiful. So amazing. Look at our view here. Definitely something to enjoy. What do you say, Shahin? We build a fire now? We get the fire going?
Let's get it started.
Okay. Okay, guys. My usual fire starter. My little candles. Homemade stuff. Just like always. It's wet outside. So we gotta build a fire base here. So let's do that and get the fire going with these little sticks here. And I'm gonna use these little ones just to keep it off the ground and keep it from being wet. I think this is plenty. Okay, so we're gonna build it right here. I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit closer here, so you can see what I'm doing. It's just 4 sticks about that size. If you don't have them this size, if you got a bigger size, you can always split them down the middle and use those. But I find that these work the best. There you go, as you guys can see. And this is gonna burn for a long time. And you can tell there is a little bit of wind, but it's really hard to put this out. You just set them, just like that, and you got plenty of time. You got these little sticks here. I'm gonna start burning them first, and you start with the small sticks always. Then you build up your fire. You go small, then a little bit bigger, then bigger, then bigger. As you can tell, these little sticks, they're catching on fire right now. So as you guys can tell, it doesn't take a lot to get it started. just keep going with the thicker branches. It's dead wood if you can break it. If you try to break it, it's not a dead wood.
Don't use those.
Don't use this. It's always dead wood. And the way I started is I get these little dry, just dry pieces on the trees. For example, this is a vine, but this starts fire really good. And these vines, they die all the time. Simple as that. And I always bring gloves with me. You gotta always have a good pair of gloves. So when you're handling fire, when you're handling wood that's already been burned, you can always just grab it and put it on the fire. Or when you're cooking something, you don't have to worry about burning your fingers. You can just grab it and...
Not just any kind of gloves though, huh?
Not just any kind of gloves. You gotta have some kind of leather, you know, so it doesn't burn easy through.
More temperature resistant.
Yeah. And they're also warm, you know. So when you're out there cutting that wood and trying to get wood collected, and it's always good to have that wood collected before you start your fire. So sometimes all you have is one chance to get that fire going, and if you don't have enough material to build that fire to get it going, so you can leave it unattended to go grab more wood, it might burn out and you might be stuck without fire. So as you can see, this is pretty good fire. As you can tell, we don't have any wood that shouldn't be here, because if there was, you would have a lot of smoke going in your eyes, and because it's trying to dry at the same time and burn at the same time. So this is a pretty good fire. I'll have Shahin get the fire going and kind of build it up a little bit more with these over here, and I'm gonna go get us sticks for our see, we got pretty good wind. So okay, I got brother Shahin. He's gonna stay here, tend the fire, get some of those ones that we cut, and I am gonna go get some sticks for our shish-kababs. And this has to be live cheese. The reason why it has to be live cheese, because it doesn't catch on fire. You're gonna keep that on the fire. You know, we're gonna put it on the fire, and you have to keep it on the fire. So it does. If it burns, then what's the point? So you gotta keep it on the fire so it doesn't burn. Like for example, these right here. But we need something a little bit more straight. We need something that's straighter. So let's go up here. As you can tell, my knife is right there. I like to keep my knife in my backpack like this. Let me show you guys. It's right there. It's easy to get it. And if you guys keep it like this, I got my little tech lock here. As you can tell, it's locked in, it doesn't move. If you guys keep your knife, always keep your blade pointing outwards, because you don't want the blade facing your neck. If you get it facing your neck, you can cut yourself. Plus, it's right there. When you get it, either you're left-handed or right-handed, if you get it out, it's right there. You don't have to turn it. But if it was facing this way, if you're trying to get it out, you still have to turn that blade out. So just like that, right there. It doesn't go anywhere. It stays there on my backpack. So just walk into the woods. It's right there. I also like it on the side, but if I have it on the side, I like to have it on the side like this, like that. Because if I bend over, I don't want my knife, the handle of my knife, poking me in my sides. So I like to have it on the side here. But for right now, I like to keep it set. I don't have a belt here. I like to keep it right there. It's perfect. I go hunting like that. I always keep it like that. So let's go find those sticks, and I'll show you approximately the diameter that you would need. So you don't want something too wobbly, and you don't want something too thick to be too stiff, and you can't put your meat and vegetables on there. So let's go find it. I found some really good sticks right here. Look at all these sticks. So I'm just gonna go cut some, take them over by the fire, clean the bark off of them, and start cutting meat and vegetables to put it on them and start cooking, inshallah, because I'm getting really hungry here. So I always try not to cut unnecessary wood. So I always try to find the best ones that I can find, and I don't need to cut any more that I need to, any more wood. So this one is pretty good. I always cut it a little bit longer than I need it. As you can tell, this one is pretty long and pretty straight. And we got one over here. We're gonna cut that one too. We're gonna take it to the camp and take the bark off. We got this one here. As you guys can tell, they're pretty straight, and I just tried to cut it right there. I'm sure we won't need this big of a sticks, but it's always nice to have them bigger so you can cut them to length. Let's get back to camp. Everything going good, bro?
The fire's lit.
Good. Here we are. There you go. So I will keep about the same length. And it's okay if they're a little bit longer. Right there. It's okay if they're a little bit longer, because it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to get to the fire if they're longer, you know. You're not burning your hands trying to flip it over. I like to have thick ends. I like to get them like this, so they're not sharp. Just like that. And the thinner ends, I'm gonna make them sharp, so it goes a lot easier through. It goes a lot easier through the meat and through the vegetables. And I'm gonna take the bark off. So basically skin them. It's pretty easy, just like that. You can have your knife like this, or you can just have it just like that. I'll show you a little trick. There's little like hairs. I'm not sure if you could see this, but you can just put those on the flame and kind of burn them off. And always watch your fingers. If you have sharp knives, it's really easy to cut yourself. But it's always better to have a sharp knife than a dull knife. Because when you have a sharp knife, you don't have to put a lot of pressure to cut something, and that way you have a less chance of cutting yourself with it. So always sharp knives. Here you go. So all these little hairs, like, I'll show you what to do with these. Get my knife here. Let's get over here. Here you go, guys. Kind of burn them all. Brother Shahin built a nice fire here. Look at that. Voila. All done. I'm gonna go get the other one done. Let's get my backpack there. Which way? I think, okay, so
Let's find out.
this is north. No, north, west, northeast. It's like this.
Like this.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay, do it done.
Go towards the camera.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. All right. So, we're doing a Bosnian European style Prženice. What are Prženice, brother Shahin?
Toast?
Toast? Yeah, yes, yeah, you can
Kinda.
call it toast. So we're gonna need maybe 3 or 4 eggs. We're gonna need some milk, seasoning, and we're gonna mix it all up. See, I got a little fork here to mix it all up, huh? Let's see if this guy knows how to crack eggs, huh? These are some good eggs, mashallah. So we'll put the eggs right there. That's 3. That's 4. Okay, I'm gonna mix up the eggs a little bit first. Gonna break them up. You guys see that? Looks like I know what I'm doing. Okay, pretty good. We'll do a couple more eggs. We got plenty of bread. We'll do all of the eggs. So that's what, 6, 7 eggs? There you go. We'll go a little there. Let's mix it up. There you go. We're gonna add some milk. Just a little bit of milk. You don't need too much. That's good. Good, good. Mix that all up. And put some seasoning. The seasoning I have here is man, it's not good. Right here. See. Seasoning I have Vegeta. I have salt and pepper. So I'm gonna put a little bit of seasoning here. Don't be shy on seasoning because not everything is gonna stick to the bread. We're gonna cut the bread in slices and we're gonna kind of dip in slices and throw them on our iron skillet right there. We'll just mix it all up here. Let's do a little bit more of seasoning. A little bit more. Just to make sure it's all good. There you go. So that's how it's supposed to look. Let's get a cutting board, cut the bread, slice the bread, and get the fire kind of spread out for the coals. Ooh, bread is perfect. There's my kitchen table. So about an inch slices. It's not good to make them too thin. So that's about an inch. And remember guys, this is we use old bread, couple 2-3 days old, so we don't throw it away, we gotta kind of put it to use. And we'll make 2 pieces out of this one here.
So what do you call the end part of the bread? What did you guys used to call it? Do you have a name for it?
No.
You call that the hat.
A hat?
Yeah, I want the hat. That's how you ask for it.
So you want the hat, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, let's get the fire and let's get cooking. So this is more like an appetizer, but you can also have this with other food. It usually goes good with meats. So we'll have it as appetizer since we are both hungry and we haven't had anything, and it's what, 3:30, 3 o'clock, maybe 2:30. So we'll get that, and later on we're gonna get started with the shish-kababs. So we're just gonna do it above the fire here.
Let me get you something. I have an idea. Use this guy. It's quick.
Here you go. Don't need that anymore. Here you go. So dip in one side and dip the other side. Throw it on there, just like that. As you can hear that now. We still have a lot of smoke. This is really, really wet ground, but as you can see, it's starting to go now. Is this already turned? Nope, not yet. So the reason why I'm doing this, so they don't stick. Just kind of move them around a little bit. They shouldn't stick. We got plenty of oil in there from the butter. Yeah, bro, these ones are done. This one. And this one. They're done. Let's do this one. That's the sound we want to hear. Definitely. See if you need to flip it over. Yep.
We need to hear the sizzle, huh?
Yeah, definitely. How about this one over there?
What do we got here? We got coffee.
Nope. This one here. There you go. Your head is done too.
No way. I'm gonna dive right in. Stop eating them, bro.
No, that's okay. Finish.
Bro, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, that's okay. You go behind the camera. Show them how it looks like. Oh, look at that.
I think camera can see it, but
Oh, this one almost fell off. It's even got grill marks on it. Here's your hat.
well, this is best ever.
Did they bring you back?
Took me back.
Yeah. There you go. This one is on too. More this one here. This one was the wettest one out of all of them. Okay, this one is done. Last two right there.
This was a good idea, right?
Yeah, it was really good idea, bro.
It's perfect for camping.
It is. It is. Look at that toast. Can't get better than that. Is the camera going? I'm gonna take it off and show it to them.
It gives it a little different taste,
Yeah.
I'm telling you. You can make this at a...
Check this out, you guys. Oh, and it smells so good. Smells so good. So we're gonna go ahead and Shahin had his already. I'm gonna try some of it before we start cooking shish kebabs. Good stuff. We got the good fire going. We are ready for main meal. But before we start doing that, I want to have some coffee. What about brother Shahin? Would you like some coffee, bro? Most definitely.
I'll be the first in line.
Here you go. Cup. Ooh, so good. Smells so good.
So,
Is that good?
oh yeah.
Okay. Right there.
You don't mind if I warm up a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
You've seen those crazy videos of people walking on fire? On hot coals?
Talking about walking on hot coals.
That's how cold I am. I'm tempted to walk on it. Oh, there's some good coffee.
Oh. Great coffee. Great coffee.
Starbucks got nothing on you.
We got steaks. We're gonna start cutting them in squares. We're gonna cut bell peppers. We got bell peppers. We have a red onion here. And we have some mushrooms. We had to use that, but we got mushrooms here. So we'll start cutting them. Once we got it all cut up, we'll put it on sticks. So as I'm cutting it, I'm gonna start throwing it in here. Put this right here. And as I cut, so brother Shahin, you get 1.5 and I get 1.5 steak. And this fire just hitting the spot right here. So nice. Let's get started cutting these steaks. Let's find a spot for my coffee here. Right there. Needs to be handy.
Oh, this is so nice.
Right there. With my knife. Got the steaks opened up. Oh, these are good steaks, bro. Perfect thickness. Look at that marbling. Right there. Trash right there for right now. So, squares. Not too big, not too small. So this is about, I think, just the right size. Right there. Right there. So cut it. This one can go 2 pieces here, and this one we can probably do 3 pieces. There you go. There's that. There's another one. You get half of this one, and I get the other half. So, cut, and down the middle. So, Just like that. And just like that. So that is all of the meat for one shish kebab. Peppers. Get the peppers out. I don't think we're gonna use that many peppers. We want a lot of meat, less vegetables here. So you got red onion. Brother Shahin gets half of it. I get half of it. So half right down the middle. And onion, we're gonna cut it like this and into these little, just like that. So it can go on a stick. There's the onion. I'm gonna leave the onions there. Pepper. Getting a little too hot from this fire here. That's the seeds. Got pepper right down the middle. Quarter it. And just like that. I cut it in half again. And these are not gonna be just a little bitty sissy shish kebabs. These are gonna be mainly shish kebabs here. Mushrooms.
You gotta
Whole
say
mushroom.
it with thick voice.
Mainly shish kebabs here. Mushrooms, we're not gonna touch them. We're just gonna go right down the middle. Let me show you how this is done. Meat, I'm gonna season it right here. Or you can season it on a stick. What do you prefer, Brother Shahin? Seasoning it right here or seasoning it on a stick?
Probably in that container. A little better mix, huh?
It doesn't matter to me, so we can season right here. I don't know, on a stick, when you have it on a stick, you can just be, turning it and seasoning it from all sides evenly,
Okay.
Okay, so we'll season on a stick. Is that okay with you? Okay. So, let's get a stick. Brother Shahin, would you mind? I'll get it.
Okay.
The fancier one, this is gonna be Brother Shahin's. So we start with meat. Mushroom. Go easy with mushrooms because they can break easily. Mushroom. Onion. Just like that. You can put them a little bit tighter. And pepper. And just keep going like that. We can move this down. We don't have enough room. It looks like we won't have enough room. Move it down. Just like that. So, what's next? Mush. Just like that. This looks good, doesn't it, brother? We gotta start throwing a little bit more meat on here. We're running out of room. More meat. If you run out of room for vegetables, that's okay. You agree, brother Shahin?
Man, this has got to be the biggest one ever. You're breaking some records here, I gotta say. Please, some local records, if not world. This is huge.
Come on. Get the pepper on there.
Bro, it's veggie, you see?
Couple more mushrooms.
That's why we don't like veggies.
There you go. Let's put some more meat on there, huh? That's all we want.
It's too much.
Huh?
Who's gonna finish all this?
You're gonna finish this.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. It's yours.
That's enough for me. Too much. Believe me, it's enough.
Let's cap it off with. So remember in the beginning what I was telling you guys? You don't want this to go like this. You want it to stay straight up.
No arching, huh?
No arching, so we're gonna need some good coals for this. Vegetables are gonna cook faster than meat. So as you can tell by my fire down there, we have a lot of coals there and we're gonna need it for this kind of meat. So let's get mine built up and start cooking these puppies. I'm gonna build up both of them, then I'm gonna season them. We are back. We're gonna season them right now. We're gonna spread the fire around and we're gonna start cooking it. We made a third one just for because we ran out of room. I see, this is what I was talking about, seasoning it on a stick. Just as you go, right there. You get everything evenly. Maybe some in my coffee too. Remove my coffee here. Right there. Using it right there on a stick. And of course we can always, if it's not seasoned enough, better than over seasoned, we can always, once we take it off, or we can season it after. Always goes. Better too little seasoning than too much. There, and the little one. Right there. Okay. We're probably gonna need a couple logs down there, so we can set the grill on top of them, and we'll just put these on top of the grill like that. It's a lot easier than having those little sticks in the ground and trying to flip these around. But if we didn't have this, we would use sticks. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Get a couple of logs or use a couple of those down there. So good. Let's get started. Look at these coals. That's so nice. And like we did earlier, gonna move these big ones. They are not burned out. right over here on the side. Let them kind of start a little fire on their own. Because we don't want the fire underneath those. We just want coals. Right there. The grill. Perfecto. And let's get these things on. Man, they're so long. Might have to cut them in half. Voila! They can start cooking now. Or maybe we can have them like this. Long ways, so they can cook from over there too.
Probably stopped it because we're not doing anything.
It's looking pretty good now.
Which is dead, yeah.
Check that out, guys.
Sizzle, bro, sizzle.
Definitely.
You should make this Campfire Lunch Sizzle edition.
Let's try to do this a little bit, huh? Let's put some this side. So this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about, guys, when I was talking about long sticks. Look how they come handy in. Now, look at this, you guys. Ooh, this looks so delicious. Look at that. Let me show you the other two. They're kind of heavy. I don't want to carry them over here, but let me get them here. Oh, it's dripping too. It's cooking so nicely. Here's the big ones, you guys. Oh, they're so good. Look at the mushrooms. Look at the meat. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wish you guys can smell this. This smells so good.
You know, bro, I'm gonna call it first. Within a year, you're gonna have a restaurant in Dubai.
Inshallah.
You're gonna compete with Nusrat.
Ooh, the South B, he's got nothing on me, man. Nothing on me. What is this? That's nothing, man. Put seasoning and salt like this. What is this? I don't want no germs from here. Come on now. Nusrat, I'm coming for you. Deen here. We're gonna have a cook-off challenge here. Inshallah.
so nice, bro. Warm. I feel like doing what some people do, man. Just walking on hot coal just to warm up.
Talk about walking on hot coals. What about running on snow for half a mile barefoot, huh?
Been there, done that.
You guys want to see some crazy stuff? And this guy running for half a mile barefoot on snow on the freezing temperatures? This guy is for you guys.
You know,
He's got a YouTube channel called Supreme Running, right?
Yep.
I'll put his link up here. You guys should go over there and support the brother. And I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna like what you see over there, because this guy is supreme at his running. You guys should check it out.
Thank you. You know, when people say running supreme and crazy in the same sentence, usually I might get offended, but no, I take it as a compliment, because that was actually my goal.
Yeah.
Just to do something crazy.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff, man. When I watched it, he kept me on the edge of my bed because I was laying down and watching that stuff. And I wouldn't have never done it in 1,000 years, man. But this guy, barefoot running on snow, freezing temperatures. You guys want to go see that? Check out that link and it's going to take you over to his channel. But when we start eating, we're going to talk about it a little bit more. Why he did it, why he has his channel, and what the goal of his channel is for you guys, for the viewers, for everybody. So we'll talk about it, inshallah, once we start eating. And looks like these suckers are done. We're gonna get to eat and enjoy this, inshallah. So we'll bring you guys closer so you guys can see what kind of food we have to eat today. Stay tuned. This is all done. This one is mine. For the Shahin. Enjoy it.
Thank you, sir.
Those are done. This one is done. So I'm gonna have a seat here. See, we got the small one too. Extra meat. Gonna put mine here. Bismillah. Let's try it. Bismillah. I want you guys to see this. This looks so good. This is off of the small one. Isn't really good. I'm gonna grab a water.
Can you throw me one, please?
Ice cold water. There you go.
Thank you.
You want bread, bro?
Well, on second thought, let's do one with bread. So, place it here.
Oh, I need to do thumbnail. Bismillah. This is so good.
Just comes off.
You guys gotta see the whole thing here. Check this out. Look at that meat. Baked right off. Perfectly cooked. This is so good. Look at the mushrooms. See the mushrooms. Look. Move it together. Let me finish chewing this. So good. What do you think, Brother Shahin?
Speechless.
So anyways, brother Shahin,
Yeah.
so what made you started running and exercising and eating healthier, that kind of stuff?
Well, exercising, I mean, besides the obvious, just staying healthy, taking care of your body. I heard about like long distance running, right? So we're talking about ultra running, which is more than a marathon. So people go and run for.
So give me, what's a marathon? How many miles is a marathon?
Marathon is 42 kilometers, so it's about 22 miles, I think.
22
or
miles?
something. Yeah, I could be off a bit. But these people, they go and run, instead of running 20 miles marathon, they run 50 miles, they run 100 miles at a time.
Yeah.
So you go on big trails in the nature. They have races, and they have those aid stations. They give you drinks and stuff. So, anyways, I saw these guys, and what kind of draws me to that is like, I feel you got to be a tough person to do it. Like,
Most definitely.
yeah,
You gotta have the stamina
yeah.
to endure that stuff. So are you planning doing something like that
Inshallah, yeah. I have a 50-kilometer race in July,
in July?
and then
Inshallah.
in September we're going for 100.
100 kilometers.
Yeah, inshallah.
Subhanallah.
Yeah.
So what do you have to do to prepare for stuff like that?
Basically, number one is just getting as much mileage as you can. So adapting your body to being on your feet for like 5-6 hours at a time, and you do it gradually, because if you do it all of a sudden, you're gonna have injuries. You're gonna hurt your your
Thighs
legs.
and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about serious injury. So you do it time by time. Every week you add 10% distance till you reach the higher level.
So for those of you guys who's gonna go over to his channel and look at the video that he was running on snow barefoot, I just wanted to get a behind the scenes. What made you do it? Why'd you do it? So you can say, oh, look at me, this is me, I did it. Why did you do that kind of stuff?
No. Well, it's not to show off in front of people. If anything, I wanted to show to myself and to other people that watch me is like, we all have excuses not to run. It's always either too late or too early in the morning or too cold, or there's always something stopping us. So I'm thinking to myself, if I can run barefoot on snow, that's probably one of the toughest things. Or the other race where I ran the coldest day on the other video.
Yeah,
the coldest day of the year.
Yeah, that was. This guy messed up, put a goggles on, and he went running. Where most of us were snuggled up inside the houses and drinking hot tea or hot coffee,
Yeah, that day
This guy went running.
I'm listening to the weather forecast, and the lady says your fridge is warmer than outside.
Oh, subhanallah.
And
Imagine that, you guys.
yeah.
Your fridge, which is what, 32, maybe 36 Fahrenheit? Because 32 is freezing.
right.
So 36, 38 is a
Fridge
probably
temperature.
fridge temperature. This guy went running
5 kilometers.
5 kilometers in the negative, but it was advisory too.
Wind advisory.
Wind
yeah,
advisory, it was what, 40 below. It was cold as day. He went running, I went cooking.
So, to bring it all together, running barefoot and running on that cold day, what it does to me is, I have it in the back of my mind like, hey, I've done that. If I can run on the coldest day, I can run on a regular summer day. So that's what I'm just trying to like forge myself, like make myself stronger, and that's all it is.
So somebody that have seen your video
Mhm.
and they're thinking, oh my God, he must have got frostbite or something. Are your feet okay now, man? Were they okay at all times?
I think I stopped at the right moment, like at half a mile, which was 8.5 minutes, I think. I think by that point I had gone enough. If I had continued, I probably would have had some issues. Damage my nerves, my skin, everything.
Yeah, because it was really cold, and that's a very sensitive area. Your feet are very sensitive area.
But that night when I went home, I felt a little tingle in my feet, which is not a good sign.
It's normal. Yeah, it's I think it's normal. You know, when you get cold hands, and when you get them in a room temperature,
Warming up.
I think when they're warming up, they start kind of tingling. You know.
But in other words, I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Don't do it. Just watch me do it. That's enough. I did it for you.
I'm gonna let brother Shahin eat his, because I'm almost done with mine. Kind of take a bite and ask questions, so he's the one answering. So we're gonna finish our food, and this is pretty good food. Look what he's doing there. He's putting in the pita bread. He's gonna make a taco out of it. Hey, we didn't say we're gonna have a tacos today.
Brother.
This cooked really good. As you guys can see, I'm eating meat and vegetables. I'm throwing them back in here.
Are you serious?
Meat is so good. Tender, juicy. It didn't lose any juices.
It was just veggie.
I would have slapped you if that was if that was a piece of meat. Brother Shahin would have got it. I'm just joking. I would never.
I got nervous for a second that I saw, oh, just mushroom.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yo, you gotta try this too.
We seared it pretty good, so all of the juices are kept inside. And yeah, really juicy. It's got the fire smell to it too. You see, brother Shahin, he's smart. He keeps his warmed up here. That's the way to go. Too hot. Brother Shahin,
Yeah.
do you have anything else to add to the video? We are about done, inshallah.
I would just say, take this in and, you know, what do they say? Picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, take this in, man. This is beautiful. We got nice fire, food. The water here moving is just.
Yeah, just the sounds of nature, subhanallah. You can't describe it. You just have to go out there and do it. And this is, subhanallah, really, really good feeling, relaxing. We have about, I don't know, an hour and a half of sunlight. We're gonna finish up our food here, let the fire burn down, and we're gonna head out, inshallah. But before we do that, we gotta tell you guys to like this video, share it with others, subscribe, and comment down there. Tell me, guys, what you guys like to see, you know. I usually ask brothers, hey, you know, if you come out, what do you prefer to eat? So like brother Shahin, he wanted to eat this kind of stuff, so we made it possible. And since he's my guest, I tried to make him comfortable, make him eat something that he wants to eat. So if there's something out there that you guys would like to see, put it down there in comments and we'll probably try to do it, inshallah. Well, that's it. Like he says, don't forget to subscribe. And this is your brother Deen. That's your brother Shahin. Assalamu alaikum.